Coinbase has somehow become one of the most overlooked companies in cryptocurrency, despite being one of the original companies to make Bitcoin mainstream. But the company has a lot going for it today, and investors need to know the biggest reasons to buy Coinbase today. So let's go through the top 3 reasons, and they don't include the trading business. But let's start with stablecoins. Stablecoins have been a phenomenal business for Coinbase. The company helped start the USDC stablecoin, and you can see that this is now a $1.1 billion business for Coinbase. Very little cost that goes into that. And they actually generate more revenue from the USDC stablecoin than Circle does. That's because as part of their agreement, Coinbase gets to keep 100% of the revenue that is generated on their platform. So when people keep USDC tokens in their Coinbase account, Coinbase is going to get all of that revenue. They now share some of that as a yield with their users, but that revenue is coming into Coinbase. And then everything else, everything that is off Coinbase is split 50-50 with Circle. Now, the reason this is going to be a big growth business is what you see here. The revenue coming from the USDC token is generated by how many assets are held in reserve. So what is the market cap of the USDC token? And then what is the interest rate they can generate? A year ago, this was a $36 billion market cap token. Today, that is now up to almost $74 billion. So revenue from the USDC token is going to continue to grow. That is, I think, the number one reason to buy Coinbase today. Number 2 is the Base blockchain. The Base blockchain is a layer 2 blockchain that's built on top of Ethereum. And this is really where Coinbase is trying to make the blockchain more of a utility, trying to disrupt payments, trying to move more assets onto the blockchain. And there has been a ton of growth on the Base blockchain. This is the main net stats, and you can see that the number of accounts has grown from 50 million about a year ago to now over 210 million today. There are about 12 million transactions per day. And the fees are extremely low for doing a transaction on Base. In fact, most of those fees are actually paid for by the company that you're interacting with. But even those small fees, when you add up millions and millions of transactions, the revenue that's ultimately coming in to Coinbase, which is going to vary by day, is adding up pretty significantly. Right now, the Base blockchain on about a $75 million run rate as far as transaction fees go. That's not ultimately going to be the driver of Coinbase, but the reason the Base blockchain is so important is it allows Coinbase to grow other revenue sources. These are things like wallets as a service, custodial fees, staking, and developer tools. All of those things come with fees that Coinbase is going to generate, and you can see that all of these segments, which are lumped into things like blockchain rewards, interest and finance fees, and other subscriptions and services, these are all growing significantly right now. That's because more people are using the blockchain and doing things that are productive in the digital economy. Now, on top of all of those things that are going on in the non-trading side, we need to add in the trading business for Coinbase because this is still a big revenue generator for the company. It's where a lot of their profitability comes. And you can see the trading has come back over the past couple of years, now doing about $4 billion per year in revenue. I think this is going to continue, and this is going to be an extension to things like the Base blockchain and using Coinbase Wallet. As more people are using the blockchain ecosystem, as more developers are building on the blockchain, it's going to mean that there's going to need to be more transactions, more people buying NFTs, more people moving money from one token to another. That is ultimately going to make its way to Coinbase through these transaction revenues. Now, Coinbase isn't the cheapest stock on the market. The market cap today is a little over $80 billion. The price to earnings multiple on a trailing basis is about 32, but you have to consider that this is still a disruptive company in the digital economy. This is how millions and millions of people are on-ramped onto the blockchain, and they're building the infrastructure that thousands and thousands of companies are using to reach customers and do more efficient things, moving money around, selling NFTs, moving assets to the blockchain. I think all of this is going to continue to grow, and Coinbase will be at the center of that disruption. So long term, this is absolutely a stock that can 5x, that can 10x in value. And the growth that we see out of stablecoins, the growth we see on Base, and the growth we see in non-trading revenue is really the driver of the business long term. So let us know what you think about Coinbase stock in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out fool.com/invest for the top 10 stocks to buy right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you here next time.